Welcome guys to another video. Today's something super different because one of the things I'm really into is also electronics and motorcycle. This is my really old electric bike. I was into electric bikes before when I was in college, and this was the electric bike that I used to go to school. And I lived in Antipolo during that time. Had to use this cute little electric bike. I would ride it from Antipolo, Marcos Highway, all the way to Taft, Lasal. It was amazing because every day I would use it, and I found it to be super sustainable because I didn't pay for gasoline, and it was a clean and easy way to get from one place to another. The brakes are gone, the battery is completely dead. There's rust all over like the chassis of the electric bike. What I'm planning to do for this project is completely tear it down, maybe create like a body that I'm gonna put the hub motor, the controller, and then all of the electronics, and kind of create like a scooter type kind of electric mobile. Hopefully this project goes well. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna completely just tear it apart. I'm gonna take the plastic out and then go back to the drawing board and create a design where I'm gonna take all the measurements of the part and I'm gonna design a new chassis design for the new motorcycles. Here are my tools, and I have all the other tools in my tool shed in the back right here. Hope you guys enjoy this video. It's so brittle na you can actually just, peel it apart. This is so much fun, guys. It kind of looks pretty nice, just having the bare metal. So yeah, just go rearrange this whole thing. There you go. So yeah, it's been super difficult. Kinda like not trying to be meticulous about it, kinda just kicking it down. Get as much plastic off as soon as I can. It's quite hot then. So we're doing good progress. Once I've stripped down all the plastic, I get to wipe down, maybe with a little bit of soap, all of the metal parts, and then kind of just isolate all the electronics. The electric bike is kind of like, it already has its very own shape. So we might not even have to like recreate a whole complete design. We might be able to integrate some. Tapos essentially what we want to be able to do is put a lithium-ion battery pack on this instead of a lead acid. Ada, kukuliktin mo ba yung mga tabi?
Oo, sayang to sir.
Ito. Pretty much, this is what I needed to harvest from the electric bike. So this is the controller, then this is the hub motor. So these kinds of hub motors are like super strong and reliable, and they have a lot of torque. If ever I'm not gonna build a scooter or an electric bike out of it, I'm probably gonna turn this into something else, possibly like a motor for a compressor or a water pump. Doesn't matter, it's just these things usually, they're very expensive. It's good to have harvested this off of the bike kasi masisira na lang din yung bike na yun eh. All of the wirings, what I'm planning to do is kind of just like clean them one by one and then try to draw on electrical schematics for the controller and then through the throttle kasi I'm thinking maybe that I might just be doing a super simple electric scooter if ever. So we have the throttle, and then we have the controller, and then the battery, and then the hub motors. Very simple mechanics. I'm not even planning to put any lights. All the lights could probably be from an external source. The most important part is really figuring out whether or not the hub motor is still working. I'm pretty sure that the controller is still working. Throttle can easily be replaced and it's cheap. But the hub motor is the most expensive part. If it doesn't work, then there's no point of me rehabilitating the whole chassis. What I'm just gonna do now is gonna clean the wires and possibly try to test them with a bench tester. Check if the hub motor will run. Then also if this thing would respond to a 48 volt. Kasi 48 volts siya. It's so hard to get a 48 volt source. It's a good thing that bench power supply that I have has 48 volts. Hopefully when it's all done and over, we can at least derive something of beneficial use for the hub motor, because this is pretty cool. I checked kanina, the greatest thing that I was scared of is that if the hub motor still rotates, and you can see it's still rotating. My concern na lang is there's a lot of resistance going on, so I'm not sure if what's inside is still okay. So I'm gonna have to check that out if I'm pumping 48 volts into this thing. I want to know if this thing's still gonna rotate. All right, pretty much that's it. Bye. So this is my crazy setup on the floor. I think I'm super geeking out. I'm such a nerd. I think this is the reason why I don't have a girlfriend. Yeah. Some serious engineering skills are needed. Alright, sige. I have something very simple. Some serious engineering skills are required for this shit. So this is perfect. So supposedly when we connected to the bench tester, it's gonna rotate. Tapos, if this works, then our plan on building our own modified electric scooter may be in fruition. Oh shit. Woo! 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 Hold on. Ouch! This thing is way too powerful. This hub motor is super freaking strong. I can feel it. So, hold on, I'm gonna call a friend. Kailangan lang natin ng 48 volt power source. You can use solar panels yan. Ang lakas ng torque yan. Kailangan linisin. We have a working hub motor. We're gonna design a chassis that we're gonna put on this. Alright, so anyways guys, please do like and subscribe.